Hey everybody, I'm Nicole Danielle, and I wanted to say welcome. I am glad that you have found this space and clicked on this video. Grab yourself some tea or something hot. It's cold here right now. I guess if it's not, grab yourself something that you love to drink and let's chat. We are just talking about our kids driving us crazy because we're homeschool mamas. I am going to specifically be talking about the older crew, but if you're homeschooling younger ones, you might glean some things. I will refer back to some things that I learned when they were younger. So, okay. Yes. I will refer back to some things that I got when they were younger, some advice and things like that. And yeah, you're ready to just be done. You're ready to just pull your hair out and say, you know what, this homeschooling thing, I'm done. My kids are defiant. I'm sending them to school. This is ridiculous. Somebody else needs to teach them. They're not listening to me. They're bigger than me now, and I don't know what to do. Well, let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's jump into it. Okay. It's the season right now. It's cold and it's wet and it's yucky and other things are way more exciting than school right now, and kids are distracted and teenagers are teenagers, and that's the crew that we're talking about today. They're not doing their schoolwork. They're being defiant. They're hiding it from you. They're like, yeah, whatever, I don't do this. This is dumb. You just negative attitudes all the way around. And God kind of laid it on my heart that, you know what, it might not just be them. So I wanted to kind of give you some pointers and some advice and things like that I feel like has helped me, or some things that I have learned along the way. And then maybe you guys can also offer some advice on what you do when you are struggling with the defiance. Okay. So I guess also another thing that added in here, like they're just doing the bare minimum. You know, your kids are just sad and they're just whatever, and they're so blasé, and there's no joy in there anymore, and homeschooling has just gotten monotonous and tedious and just kind of over it. So you need to find out like what their problem is. What is going on with them? Or you're asking yourself like, what is their problem? But maybe that's not the right way to say it. You need to figure out what their heart problem is. What is going on in their personal life? What is overwhelming them? Are they struggling with overwhelm? Are they struggling with the subject or the books or the load of their schooling? Is it something personal? Is it their schedule? So I kind of want to go back and kind of give you some allowances. If you had been homeschooling for a long time, you know, since they were little bitty, and you had some older wiser women come to you, and just give you that advice for the little ones, it's kind of the same thing. Our kids are our children, right? Like, okay, so put the books down, take a break. You can do that. You can take a break. They're in high school and they have all these things that they have to do, and they have to meet all of these requirements, and nothing is going to get done, and you're experiencing whatever, and maybe that is stressing them out. Maybe they just don't care. Maybe they don't see what you see, and they're not worried about the things that you're worried about, and they don't want to do it. And take a break. It really is okay to take a break. Take a long break. Reset. Do some things inside that break that sparks some curiosity about them. Get to know your child. Play games. Read books. Okay, so like get out of the house. And if that's like an overwhelm problem, if it's a scheduling problem, ask them. Ask them what they're not liking about it. Ask them what they are liking about it. Ask, can I do something differently? Is math too hard for you because you're doing it in the morning? Or is English too hard for you because, I don't know, it's late at night, or whatever you're doing? Figure it out, tweak it, work with your child. Give them some responsibility and some ownership with their work. Um, Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just that they have too much responsibility and you're not there. Maybe it's you. Maybe the problem that they're having right now is you, your overwhelm, your lack of involvement. You're too hands off or you're too hands on. Speak to your child and see what they need. It sounds silly. It seems like it's, oh yeah, no brainer. But sometimes we need these reminders. Sometimes, I will have been doing something and it's not working and I'm so stressed out and I don't know what's going on, and I've got a friend that comes to me and I'm explaining the problem and she's like, "You know what? Do this." I'm like, "Duh, I did that a couple years ago and it worked beautifully." And you just need somebody to remind you. So here I am just reminding you and reminding myself that they are little humans and you're raising adults and they need you, but they also need not you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If the problem is us, then we need to self-reflect. We need to grow as well. We need to take some ownership of our issues. Like, are we stressed out? Are we experiencing personal problems? Are we cramming for exams ourselves? What is going on with us? We just need to treat our children with respect and kindness, because we want to be treated with respect and kindness. We need to get to the heart of the issue. We need to ask them what is really going on inside of them. Do not be afraid to switch things up. Do not be afraid to change curriculum. Do not be afraid to never pick up that computer program that you just spent $200 for in August. I've done it. If it's hurting them, if it's not working for them, it's not worth it. Does that make sense? Yes, it was $200. Yes, it feels like a total waste. But your child is more important. Their language, what is that word that I'm trying to think of? Their story that they're telling themselves in their minds, that I'm stupid, I can't do this is too hard, I don't like school, I don't want to learn anymore, I'd rather just go do. That the thing that scares me the most about that is the story that they're saying, I'm stupid and I can't do this. And we never want our children to experience that. So if it is just the program that you have chosen and the program is not working for your child, then change it. It's not worth it to hold on to it. If it is a situation where you have packed their schedule and there's just too many assignments, there's just too many things going on, find something to get rid of. Dump it. Make sure, ask yourself when you're going through their things, like, is it necessary? Is it important? And is it good for them? Is it helpful? Some things, they just need to know that, like, that this is where ownership comes into play. They just need to know that this is the life that they've chosen. This is the path, well, maybe not the life. This is the path that they have chosen, and this is the assignments that they need to go forward on this chosen path, i.e. like college students or trade school students or whatever your child is doing right now. They just need to be reminded sometimes that you do have to do 4 years of math, because if you don't do 4 years of math, then the state will take mommy away from you, or the state will not let you graduate high school or something like that. You have to do, sometimes it's just simple like that. Look, I know, you know what? We don't want to do these things, but we must, because the state of whatever requires us to do whatever, and just be honest with them. Treat them like an adult. You want to go to medical school, this is your path. You want to be a veterinarian, this is the material that you need to work for. I want you to succeed. Do you want to succeed? All right, go for it. Pray over that baby and move on. They are never too old to take a day where you guys take a field trip. They are never too old to take a break and read all day. They are never too old for you guys to say, what, you know what? Oh, we're just going to go to the pool today. Probably not in December, because that's when this is. Unless you have an indoor Y, that would be excellent. So that's really all I have. If you guys have anything else, drop them below. Just remember, it's about their heart. This whole school thing, that's why you have them at your house. It's about their hearts and cultivating that relationship with them. And you don't want anything in your homeschool material world to come in between you and that relationship with your student, your child. That's it for now. Drop anything below that you have for me. Help us all together collectively. Do you have any other ideas of what to do when your children are driving you crazy? Don't forget to go ahead and click that like button and subscribe if you have not already done so. I try to post every Wednesday, homeschool material content stuff. That's the word for it. Yep, that's it. Without anything else in my brain. Let's go. Bye for now.